Hi, this is Buckeye Gordon, and I wanted to talk to you about when I was young. Um, we were homeless for a while. When we finally found a place to live, um, it was in a bad part of the neighborhood. Now I'm 68, but back then it really wasn't all that bad. Um, a lot of times, growing up uh, in school, morning milk was 2 cents. And there were days that really that's all we had. Very rarely had food. Um, Mom would be able to get bread. She'd put butter on the bread and feed that to us. Um, we didn't have any money for entertainment, so you have to entertain yourself. So as children, we lived in a duplex. Duplex in the years ago were there were two houses together, and they were separated by a wall. So the neighbors had kids about our age, and what we did is you go up the steps to the second floor, and then there's another set of steps that went into an attic. And their attic, of course, was attached to ours by this wall. It was separated by a wall. So we wouldn't cut a hole into the wall in the attic. Why would we do that? It's just so we could play hide and seek. So we got two houses where we can play hide and seek. We can go back and forth through this hole in the attic. And I can just imagine what both mothers might have thought. Kids from next door is in the house, and the other kids in the other part of the duplex is in my house. But that's how we play hide and seek. Also, another form of entertainment is we got these really old tires, car tires. Didn't have a rim on it. Back then, the car tire had a tube, had a inner tube, and then the tire would go over the tube. Um, but what we would do is we would take these tires and roll them on the sidewalk around the block. Sometimes we would have a race, uh, and that's all we did. We just went around the block. Sometimes we go to the school that had a playground, um, play on the playground. But we were poor, and as children, you don't really think of that. We were happy. I can't really say that about my parents because they struggled. I can remember my dad telling me, he said, I don't know why they call it the good old days because they were not good financially. Now, if you had money, then, I could probably see that. But we lived in a neighborhood back then was safe. We used to leave right after dinner, if there was dinner, and not come back until 10 o'clock at night. Nobody bothered you. You didn't have to worry about nothing. And now those neighborhoods are still there. I wouldn't walk down them during the day. I would be too scared of being shot or being jumped. One other thing I do remember about growing up is going to school. That building is still there. It's actually been designated as a historical building. But we would go to school, and there'll be a group of boys a lot older than we were, and we had to give them our morning milk, which was 2 cents. That was the only way we could get into the gate to go to school. So it's either you give up your 2 pennies, uh, or and go to school, or you don't go to school. And my parents were pretty uh, sticky about school, so you give them 2 cents and you go on to school. And like I said, sometimes there were days that's all we had that day. And I have to give my parents a lot of credit. They tried. They tried. Neither one left each other. My parents were married for 50 years before my mother passed away. And but I would have to say that those were really, really good times in my life. Uh, I'll always remember those memories. I'll always have them with me. And those are some things that I do think about. If you would, please like this video, share it, uh, and comment. I would love to hear from you. Do you have the same memories? Is there something in your childhood that you remember a lot and that you hold near and dear to you? I would love to hear about it. Again, please like, comment, and subscribe if you like this video. And I want to thank you for taking the time to listen to me. Enjoy your day.